Hello everyone, I'm Shilpa Singh and my today's topic is steps to raise from good to excellent. Now, good to excellent is an improvisation which is required in every field, whether it's a student or whether being a teacher, everybody needs an updation, right? And there are few steps which can be followed and we can update ourselves, our surroundings and working and can make it much better. Here, specifically, we are talking about the teaching profession and the conclusions which are going to help everybody around who is going to watch this video in certain ways. Now, if I read a definition given over here, it says, a good teacher can inspire, hope, ignite the imagination, instill and love of learning. It is a beautiful statement given by Brand Henry. What he has said, that a teacher who inspires makes a student happy, makes them fall in love with their studies. This is what we are going to learn, that as a teachers how we can do this, because our basic, we definitely do our basics in every day, right? Try to make them more involved with their studies. But what about the students, those who take less interest in doing it? So there are certain ways which can inspire them in taking more interest in their studies. Let's take the first step, as it says, change the mindset. Now it is very important as a teacher, we need to change our mindset, because sometimes what happens, we create a mindset for the student that this child is not going to study, he is bad in studies. So our mindset definitely that reflects in our action somewhere. So we need to have this open mind towards every child, that every child learns, whether the one is learning quickly or whether the one is a slow learner. As a teacher, we really need to keep on pushing them. This is how it is going to affect the child in the positive manner. Now, when the mindsets are changed, definitely it will create a positivity, not just in the student but in between the student and the teacher. The bondings are going to be fantastic, which will be reflected in the class. The child's positivity will be reflected in his other activities, in his other areas of life as well. Then coming on to, now this positivity needs to be done in the two-way communication as well. As a teacher, most of the time we speak and we ask our students to listen. No, it should be in both the form. We should be a patient listener to know actually what our students are facing, so we can give the correct solutions to their problems. Same goes with the teaching also. Until unless we don't do a proper follow-up, we don't listen to them, this is an issue which even the elder students also face, that is the time and stress management. If we talk about the time management, this is an issue which they usually face at the time of examination. So why to wait for a child to teach when the exams are on their head? Why don't we teach them from the very first day, that if they finish their work on time and if they finish their work regularly, the proportion that has to be finished, definitely the time will be consumed properly, more effectively, and there won't be any stress because the time has been utilized properly. So there are many other ways which the teachers can share with the students time to time by seeing their issues, to guide them that how time and stress management can be sorted and can be solved, right? Coming with the encourage cooperative learning. What is this? Cooperative learning is, as I talked about, the creating the bonds and doing the work together. Same here, when the duties are being given collectively to the children, they learn working in their peer group. They understand how they have to behave, their behavior, their cooperation with the others, their coordination with the other increases. This is why this learning is very important. And coming forward, this learning can be done by use of technology. As I already talked about the virtual or smart classes, the online classes, these are the certain techniques which is very much needed in the present time, and making the learning and the teaching more accessible for the teacher and for the students as well. I guess collectively with these points, if a teacher is using it, definitely the class is going to be very interesting for the students, and it will definitely inspire and make the child fall in love with the learning process and make them understand it in a better way. Thank you.